Welcome to the AI and Future of Work podcast, episode 98. I'm Marcus Chen. In the next minutes, you'll discover a powerful AI tool or workflow that can dramatically increase your Nomad income. Today, we're building PricePilot, an AI pricing auditor and proposal optimizer you can deploy this week. Automate the ordinary. Amplify the extraordinary.
Hook. Imagine uploading 6 invoices and getting back a clear sheet that tells you where you undercharged, which deliverables consistently overran time, and 3 price tiers that preserve margins while increasing your per-client revenue. That's not a consultant pitch. It's a 10-minute audit powered by simple AI prompts and a spreadsheet. This changes everything for nomads. The hard part, rigorous pricing analysis, gets automated so you can spend time closing and delivering.
Promise an episode map. Here's what you'll walk away with. 1. A working PricePilot workflow that ingests invoices, outcome tags, and a couple market comparables. 2. Exact copy-ready LLM prompts and a recommended no-code stock using Google Sheets and Zapier or Make. 3. A 10-minute invoice audit you can run right after this episode and a short A/B plan to safely test new pricing. By the end, you'll know how to create tiered pricing, package retainers, and generate proposal language that closes more often. Here's the exact prompt lock. Section 1. Workflow Overview. PricePilot has 5 core components: invoices, outcome metrics, market comparables, the LLM evaluator, and a populated proposal template. Flow. You normalize 6 to 12 past invoices in a Google Sheet. Tag each line with an outcome metric. For example, retention impact, conversion lift, or time saved. Then feed summarized rows to an LLM that outputs suggested tier prices, margin calculations, and recommended proposal text. Zapier or Make automates the data handoff and writes back results into the sheet and a proposal doc. The final output is an editable proposal with value-focused language and optional opt-down options for sensitive clients.
Quick ethical note before we go deeper. Price increases and recommendations should be evidence-based and transparent. Always include value explanations and grandfather-in options for long-term clients. The human plus AI advantage is using the AI to surface patterns and using your relationship judgment to communicate changes. Start small, but think big.
Section 2. Exact prompts and stack. I'm giving you copy-ready prompts and a sheet layout you can paste now. First, the Google Sheets layout. Columns, invoice ID, client, date, service line, hours, rate, invoice total, outcome tag, outcome score 1 to 10, market comparable, notes. Add 1 summary row per client with total annual revenue and average outcome score. Next, the LLM prompt to analyze that sheet data. Paste this into your LLM tool.
LLM prompt. You are PricePilot, an expert pricing analyst for independent consultants. Given these summarized client rows with revenue, hours, outcome score, and a market comparable, do 3 things. 1. Propose 3 pricing tiers, base, growth, premium, with recommended prices and margins. 2. Highlight which invoice lines indicate scope creep or consistent underpricing. 3. Generate 2 short proposal paragraphs that emphasize outcomes and include a gentle upgrade path for the existing client. Use the market comparable to justify increases and include an opt-down fallback price. Return results as JSON with fields tiers, flagged lines, proposal paragraphs.
Automation stack recommendations. Google Sheets, storage and simple calculations. Make or Zapier, trigger on sheet update to call the LLM. OpenAI or another conversational LLM for the analysis, and a proposal template in Google Docs. Zapflow example. New summary row. Call LLM with selected columns, parse JSON, write tiers and proposal text back to sheet, and create a draft proposal doc. If you prefer no code builder, use Make's JSON parsing modules to map fields automatically. Here's the exact prompt stack.
Section 3. Implementation steps, time estimates, and A/B test plan. Step 1. 10 minutes. Export 6 to 12 invoices into a CSV and paste into the sheet with the columns I listed. Step 2. 20 minutes. Add outcome tags and scores. You can be blunt. 1 is negligible impact, 10 is mission critical. Step 3. 20 minutes. Run the LLM prompt and review flagged lines and proposed tiers. Step 4. 30 minutes. Adjust tier numbers with your margin target and create the proposal draft. Total, about 90 minutes to a working workflow. 1 day to refine.
A/B test plan, short and safe. Pick a small segment of new proposals, 10 to 20% of your opportunities, and run 2 variants. Control your current pricing language versus variant, PricePilot optimized language and tier. Track conversion rate, average deal size, and client feedback for 4 weeks. Include opt-down options and a personalized note for existing clients. If the variant converts at a materially higher rate or average deal size, begin a phased rollout.
How this creates income and saves time? The immediate lift comes from recovering undercharged work and packaging recurring services into retainer tiers that increase lifetime client value. The automation reduces manual pricing guesswork. Instead of wrestling with spreadsheets for hours, you get targeted recommendations and swipeable proposal copy. Example outputs: a base monthly retainer at $1,200, growth at $2,200, premium at $4,000, with recommended add-on hourly rates and an opt-down at 10 to 15% lower for sensitive clients. Your exact numbers will vary, but the process produces a clear, testable path to higher per-client ARR.
Risks and mitigations. Risk 1. Overpricing and higher rejection rates. Mitigation, phased rollout, opt-downs, and explain value tied to outcomes. Risk 2. Bad data producing bad recommendations. Mitigation, mandatory data cleanup step, and a small manual sanity check before you announce price changes. Risk 3. Proposals sounding AI generated. Mitigation, always personalized generated copy with a short, client-specific sentence, and use the AI output as a draft, not a final script. These are small process controls that protect reputation and long-term client relationships.
Curious. A quick operational tip. Keep a grandfathering column in your sheet for legacy clients and one for visa-relevant documentation. If you're documenting income for visas, consistent invoices and clear retainer agreements matter more than flashy price jumps. The human plus AI advantage here is that the system helps you produce cleaner records while you preserve client goodwill.
Immediate action step, your 10-minute invoice audit. Open a blank Google Sheet and paste the last 6 invoices line items into the columns I mentioned. Invoice ID, client, service line, hours, rate, invoice total, outcome tag, outcome score. Add 1 market comparable per client. Run the LLM prompt I read earlier. Look for 3 results: flagged underpriced lines, suggested tier prices, and 2 proposal paragraphs. If you see consistent underpricing, start with a 10 to 20% package repositioning on new proposals and test it with the A/B plan. Do this now and you'll already be creating leverage.
CTA. Want templates, zap flows, and a one-on-one audit? Enroll in our PricePilot workshop at nomadlifesuccess.com/courses. The workshop includes the exact Google Sheets template, Zapier/make recipes, and a live session where we run your invoices through PricePilot together. Ready to implement this at a higher level? Sign up and bring your invoices.
That's your AI blueprint for today. Automate the ordinary, amplify the extraordinary. Ready to implement this at a higher level? Enroll in our high-income remote skills courses at nomadlifesuccess.com/courses. That's your AI blueprint for today. Ready to implement this at a higher level? Enroll in our high-income remote skills courses at nomadlifesuccess.com/courses. See you tomorrow for the next episode. Automate the ordinary, amplify the extraordinary.